Hi, it's Kara from the Transformation Mom for ABCDE, and I just wanted to show you. So last time I was with you, we had finished part 3 of the 13th, and it was this cute little Santa's belt, and it had the little pictures of me having lunch with the girls with their names. So today we are going to do the layout for both the 14th and the 15th. We're just going to combine the two. It's just going to make it easier for me. So I am going to set this aside. You can see that it's going to be on a full size sheet of paper. So again, this is 8.5 by 5.5. So the first thing is we start our base, which is 8.25 by 5.25. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to make a double pocket page out of this. So what I am going to do is I got a piece of paper now as I hit my screen there. Sorry about that. So it is 6 by 4. So 4 by 6. And what I'm going to do is I am going to get score tape. And this is a 1/4 inch score tape. And I just want to say, having kids home versus not having them home, or having kids that are sick, or it's been really hard lately to film, because I feel like as soon as I start, somebody needs something and then they're loud and I feel like you guys can't hear me. And so I'm really hoping in the new year to get a new camera and be able to find some time to learn how to edit my software, or not my software, edit my videos, and then be able to really step it up for you guys, because it has been loud and proud here. So now, what I was doing is, what I'm thinking is that there's going to be these two in there. So what I want to do is, we're going to make it, it's going to actually be a full double pocket. So we're going to make sure that's down on there real nice. And I'm going to get my ruler. And I said this is 6. So we're going to put it on you know, the 3s on each of the edge. And I'm going to put this right here down the middle. And I'm just going to eyeball it and hope that it works. So if I go this way, hopefully that will not be too crooked. Nope, okay. We're going to go like that. So now I'm just going to set... So that's kind of the front of that. Now, what I want to do is, I really like this quote on there. And it says, "The holiest of all holidays are those kept by ourselves in silence and apart, the secret anniversaries of the heart." And it was funny because one of my kids' teachers had posted something about, you know, it feels like all we do is talk about our victories on Facebook. And I really do try to be real and share both my victories and my failures. So I really like that. This kind of, I don't want to say reminder during the holiday season. I want to make sure that my opening's on the right. But that I just really wanted to have. So we're going to put that down on there. And I'm just going to set this over here for a second. And I just wanted to show you. So these, again... These are a little bit smaller than normal, but 2.25 by 3, like almost 3.5. And it was just because this was an extra sheet of paper I had that was this big, and I just cut it in half to make it work for this. Because, you know, I'm trying to do this with only the supplies that I had bought that one day at Dollar Tree. So that's kind of why I, you know, it might be a little bit smaller than it normally is. Or I should say it's different shaped than it normally is, because I, again, just used some of the scraps that we had from a different page. Pressing pages, I'm having a moment today. Okay, so remember you know, all week I had something this week, and so when it came down to the 14th, I had to go to Walmart and I had to go shopping, and there's the two littles, and I had two very, very full carts. And I was trying to buy everything for everybody's Christmas parties and everything else. And I felt really bad because I'm standing in Walmart, and I had stood in line for about, I want to say, it was probably 25 minutes. And I get up to the front of the cashier line, and the cashier's like, "I'm sorry, it's time for my break. I can't check you out." And by that point, every other line was about 40 minutes. And I thought I was going to stand there and cry. And the manager saw me, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I told her what was wrong. So the manager took the time and was very courteous to check me out. But of course, she was going to make sure that the other lady was reprimanded. But I seriously was... I was at that point where, like, I've just stood here 25 minutes. It's getting really close to nap time. You know, I need to get these kids home, get them lunch, and get them nap. And, you know, here you're going to tell me that you're just not going to check me out. Like, this is not right. So I really thank the manager at Walmart, because she really did save this mama's day, because I was ready to have a moment. Now I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. Again, this was another like leftover sheet from something else, so I just wanted to cut that down. I'm sorry if my camera just fell. I heard a little bonk. I don't know. I've been having, like I said, I think everything that can fall apart lately has been falling apart. So So there are those two. So kind of what I'm thinking is that I'm going to put that one there. I somehow want to get that up there. And somehow, I don't know how I'm going to get that on there with the quote. Or am I going to put both of these up here? See, this is where I'm kind of stuck. But if I want to put both of those down there, cover up who actually said the quote. Put that one, you know, put that kind of all the way up there like that, and do that so that you don't cover who said the quote. So I think that might actually be my best bet, is to bring this down a little bit, put that just like that. So I am just going to make sure that's centered. Now I'm just going to put a little mark where I want that corner. So yeah, so that was my Walmart story. And the other picture is, there are a bunch of little houses that I haven't put out for a few Christmases, and so I really wanted them out there, and so I, you know, got those out there. And that was the first time that they've been out. We were trying to remember. I don't even think the last time they had been out might have been when we lived in Pittsburgh. So there is that part of this. So those will just slide right in there. So that's what those are going to look like. And then we're going to put these right down here on the bottom with the numbers. Going to put the numbers on there, and we will be done. So I am just going to go glue the numbers right onto here, and then I'll glue this page in our journal. So that is my layout for the 14th and 15th. It's Kara from the Transformation Mom for ABCDE. I hope you guys have an awesome day.